Well, if you hear the Sibriv groove on a Friday night, you know we must be live, and you know it must be the Sibriv podcast. It is episode 39. It is our hot takeover as our brother is out in Vietnam with his wife and unavailable. Oh, who knows? Maybe he'll surprise us. I did share the link in our group
I
text.
saw that. Yes, I saw.
But unlikely as it is about 7:30 in the morning there, but you never know.
He is an early riser, I think,
He is.
now.
So we're going to do our best tonight. Shelly's had a rough week. I've had a rough week. We're going to try to cheer each other up. And I thought a good way to start the show before we did anything today is to share some brand new Dana's clips of the week.
Oh, we haven't done this in a while.
Yes, I was perusing the internet the other day and going through some reels, and I cannot figure for the life of me if this Facebook page I have found is serious or a joke, because it has some of the worst ideas and hacks I've ever seen in my life. Specifically, with
I've
some of the
seen
recipes.
some of these.
This page has 6 million followers. It's called like Easy Hacks and I don't know, Simple Hacks and Easy Eats or something like that.
I have seen another one.
Home hacks and Easy Snacks. And
snacks is new. Okay.
Yeah, home hacks and easy snacks. And I spent the day trolling there before sharing my screen. David just messaged us.
I know. I was just gonna say what.
Oh, let me see. I'll share it because the message didn't pop up. And he's there with Hawaii. So
we're gonna heart that.
Share the screen. And David says, "Hi from Vietnam. Hello from Vietnam."
Hi, David. Hi, Hawaii. Our two biggest fans right there. Well, David, it has to be a fan. He's part of it.
Hunter may have something to say about that. Okay, so I'm going to play some of these crazy easy snacks recipes, okay? And see what you think, Shelly.
Let's see. I love an easy snack.
You might want to put this on full screen so you can see it better because it is a reel, so it's the smaller screen.
Okay. Let me see. If I need to, I will. Let's see.
Okay, so here's the first one, and I'll include the comments I made on these after because I did troll a bunch of these because it was unclear to me if these are serious or not.
Okay. Let's see it.
Okay.
All right.
So here's the first one. Some green beans, some raw chicken, your favorite. Uncooked carrots.
Wow, full baby carrots, not chopped or anything. Halved potatoes, okay.
We got some garlic, some fresh garlic, and we're just going to sprinkle that around on top of our potatoes and chicken and carrots and green beans.
So far, I don't hate this.
Next, we're going to add some olive oil.
Really? Raw chicken.
Olive oil.
I know, but I'm kind of okay with this so far. I would maybe cook the chicken on another cookie sheet.
Absolutely, 100%. That's what you should do.
We want a quick and easy meal, so I'm going to use this seasoning packet. It has herbs, onions, bell peppers, everything you need. This one is the Chicken and Vegetable Farmers Market.
I have seen this
at the grocery store.
I mean, this is just.
I actually think I have bought that seasoning packet before.
This is a cross-contamination nightmare, honestly.
Everything you need is right here.
Yeah, I would definitely put the chicken.
Chicken and oil. Once you've got that on top of everything.
Hold on.
Would you like to see more?
Can you go back for a second? Why did it look like one of those carrots had googly eyes on it? Did you see that before she mixed it?
Everything in this packet.
Look right in the middle.
Once you've got
that,
maybe it is a joke.
And also, I'm wondering what.
So, some of these are like people making serious videos, and then they just. I mean, this page clearly just pulls other people's videos and.
Right.
Like. I trolled this page. I said, Salmonella Supreme. The cross-contamination gives it flavor.
Yeah, I don't like the chicken being on the same dish, which I have done something similar to that, like in a casserole dish, and it is okay, but I am a little squeamish about it because anyone that has watched us knows that I have a chicken thing.
At Hunter Scott, the Big Saber fan. I am actually the biggest fan, to be honest.
That's cute.
Caitlin did say hello, Dave in Hawaii. And Hunter said, no, this is TikTok cooking stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, everyone puts everything on that TikTok. I am not on the TikTok.
Okay, ready for another one? Next
I'm
one?
ready. Yes, yes. Are they all cooking ones, or do you have like?
These are all cooking ones. I'll
Okay.
save the pièce de résistance for the end.
Okay.
Here we go.
The best way to do your bacon is to simply drop the entire slab of bacon into a bath of boiling water on your stove. And then you want to go ahead and season that bath with a little bit of crushed red pepper. You can skip that if you don't like heat, but also put a generous amount of truffle oil in it. Great rich flavor. Crack some freshly cracked.
Remember, the key is to make sure you put it in the water with the packaging.
With the packaging. Why is the packaging in there?
Fresh sea salt as well. Once you have that entire bath rolling with all of that seasoning, go ahead and remove the entire slab of bacon in one piece and go ahead and place it over into a pan with a little touch of oil. Be careful of
This is a great way to get a grease burn. The amount of splatter you're going to
Yeah.
get in this.
splashback. You then drop about 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter to get a nice, rich, delicious flavor. About halfway through, you want to go ahead and flip it over and start cooking the other side of the entire slab of bacon. Remove it once it's done. Serve and enjoy with this delicious onion that
Yeah, because that's done.
Serve
Right?
the
in order to
raw
cut it
bacon that's
more
in the middle?
efficiently, go ahead and just go down the entire side, the full 360 degrees of the onion, cutting fast just like this. Once you get all the way around, go ahead and take that onion, flip it over onto its side, and then cut straight down. And you'll have
see,
perfectly
now that
diced
I
onions
like.
to
I
go with
like that
delicious
hack.
slab of bacon. The best way to do your bacon is to simply drop
That
the
is
entire
not
Yeah,
the
raw
best
onion-
way to do.
Raw onion and raw bacon. And I said they call this the Parasite Delight.
Oh my god. Good idea. Someone else underneath wrote, good idea. Melt the plastic. Wow. I have never. That looks like disgusting bacon. I feel like that's harder than just cooking it slice to slice.
Caitlin says she's seen them cook in toilets, coffee pots, and other weird stuff.
Ew. I mean, the coffee pot thing, depending on what it is, I could see, like, if you're in a hotel room, maybe a dorm, you don't have, like, access to certain things. I guess I could kind of see that, like, in a pinch. You know, like, if you have a cup of noodle and you need to, like, boil some water and or something, you know? But toilets is, ew. Talk about cross-contamination.
All right, one more. Okay, here we go. We got the cake special. This is the birthday cake special.
Oh.
Great
Caitlin's
idea
gonna
for
love this.
anyone having a birthday.
And a cookout, apparently. What? We should tell what's happening for those that are not actually
fine.
watching us.
Okay, so let me turn the volume down on it.
This. What?
So if you're just in the audio audience and you can't see, this person has thrown 3 cakes on an outdoor flat top grill,
Yep.
some cake batter, strawberries, and now some sort of strawberry liquid.
Like gel. Yeah.
All
some
right,
chocolate
now that
chips.
We've got our store-bought sheet cakes onto.
Now she's
our
mashing it all up on the
here.
grill,
I
the hot
added
grill.
some fresh diced strawberries.
This
or,
has to be
actually
fake.
coated Strawberries.
This has to be someone like they're trolling us right now. I feel
Some
like.
regular chocolate chips and some strawberry glaze. Now you can add whatever to this that you prefer, whatever is your, favorite kind of toppings, dessert features. We just are doing a nice variety here. And I've got, as you can see, this is my white cake in the background. here.
Ew.
I had the marble in the center there, and we've got that chocolate up front. So we are using and creating different textures and colors to make this a really fun, festive, and unique dessert. Now we're just gonna add in, this is
What
some
is-
red velvet cake.
Okay, I have the
Oh
red
my
velvet
God,
cake.
raw-
Favorite.
Raw
And we're
red
making this
velvet.
super special treat for him. He's having a very
Ew.
big birthday this year. And
This
I
is fake.
couldn't really decide.
No one
what
eats
to make
this.
him. Now
What
I'm
is
playing
that?
with a pineapple cream cake.
I gotta have
I'm
the
just
pineapple
gonna
cream.
use this cream cake to fill in a little bit here. Now you can use whatever flavors you like. If you want to stick with the white cake, If you
No.
want to do, chocolate. My favorite is pineapple. His favorite is red velvet. All right, we're just gonna mix a little bit our
this
cake
is-
batter here.
This can't be
into
real.
Our other ingredients. This is looking fantastic.
No, it's not.
Just like that. Now this looks pretty well covered here. On this section, I'm just gonna come in and give a little bit of coverage to our cake.
That
Now,
looks
I
like
used
So
4 boxes of cake. I used the
So if
super
you're
nice
just listening,
Dunkin'
she has
Hines,
thrown all this
but of
stuff on the grill.
course, you
She's
can go
mashed up the
with any
cakes with the strawberries,
flavors or
the
brand
syrup,
of cake that you like.
2
I
different
really
cake mixes,
recommend Dolly
red
Parton
velvet
cake
and pineapple
also.
cream, and it's a
They're
big
super fun.
mess of.
Now we're just gonna come in.
Vomit.
Goop.
It looks like
Yeah.
gross vomit.
Now she's she's
marvelous-
she's smoothing it out with a spatula as if that's gonna
But she's
somehow make this
doing
delicious.
nothing.
I just love mixing this. I love when you play with paints like this. It just looks so beautiful. It really elevates.
This
Maybe
can't
this is
be
their-
real.
This might be therapeutic for her, maybe. I don't know.
Alrighty, this smells so incredible. That red velvet flavor, the strawberry glaze, the strawberries. We're just gonna close our lid on the Blackstone. We're gonna let this cook for just about 10 minutes. Alrighty, y'all.
10
Okay,
minutes.
what does it
Minutes.
look like after 10 minutes?
About 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna show you a
It's
really
like big
Looks like a
vomit.
murder
We're gonna just
scene.
Decorate the cake just like this.
We'll decorate it with some frosting. Yeah.
Easy vanilla frosting. Of
Ew.
course, you can use any kind that you like.
This is
Perfect.
disgusting.
It really goes with the red too in the red velvet.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Gorgeous! Oh my god!
Beautiful.
And because it is a birthday and a special day.
Oh yeah, I can't
I'm
forget the
just gonna do
sprinkles.
A little bit rainbow sprinkles.
Who?
Love these. So fun. I'm a sprinkle girl. I know it's not Marty's favorite, but it is my favorite, so I'm going for it.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god, I don't want to see anyone eat it.
Piece of honor for the guest of honor. Look at that beautiful marbleized birthday cake, Marty. I left your fork over here.
Yum.
I gotta get it for you,
This looks amazing.
just like you, honey.
Oh, look
Oh
at
my
that.
god.
It's like eating a Sidney Roth painting.
Ew. I mean, they
But
had 3
good.
sheet cakes. They could have just cut.
Eat the
cut.
cake?
Here you go. Happy birthday, honey.
So I said, so you gave your husband food poisoning and ruined his grill. Happy birthday to him.
So I literally cannot believe I watched this. Yeah, that is. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that is like a crystallized grill top now. I've
Yeah,
never
they-
seen anything like that.
Yep.
Who? Oh,
But then you'll find like a random real thing there, so it's tough to say. I think it's mostly a troll.
see, I've seen like some life hacks, like easy, 5-minute whatevers, and it's like, how to straighten out like yeah, he probably did spit it out after the recording ended. There's no way he swallowed that. I have seen some like cleaning hacks that I'm like, that is so much work when you could just go buy like Windex or something. Like, yeah, now I'm gonna start seeing these because we watch them and we're talking about them. So I'll save some. Maybe this can be a new segment.
You're gonna be on everyone's phones now.
Oh, so gross. I just want regular. This makes me want regular cake now, though. Like
That
To
made you
respect the
want
cake.
regular cake.
to respect a normal cake, I just want like normal cake, normal frosting. None of that crazy nonsense. Wow. Okay. Well,
Oh,
our
a little
palates
palate-
are ready now.
A little palate cleanser.
We're on the same wavelength.
Definitely.
All right. Should we get into some hot takes?
Let's do
Medium
it.
takes, lukewarm takes.
Let's do it.
So, do we want to commit right now that like whatever comes up comes up? I don't want to filter, or do you want me to filter some if they're not, I don't know, appropriate
Let's
or
just
something?
just go wild.
As Dave would say, we're gonna raw dog hot takes.
The audience doesn't know that because I cut that out.
Whoops. I forgot. That was, I forgot. We're just gonna do a normal hot take.
It's already gotten a little hot.
Oh, here we go. We're getting serious right off the bat.
Well, Hunter actually said he would love to see what Uncle Dave says about the videos.
Oh,
But our stoic and true brother is not here today.
well,
It's
maybe
more
if
important.
he watches back, he can comment in our YouTube videos. Okay, physician-assisted suicide should be illegal. Agree or disagree? Or whatever your thoughts are. We don't have. We can just
I've
talk
never
about it.
really thought. I honestly have not thought about this much. I guess I would say agree.
Yeah, I would too, as long as there is a
Terminal illness.
like a protocol. You're in your right mind to make that decision. Yeah. You have support. I don't know. I just feel like there should be a checklist that kind of goes along with it. But I'm not opposed. People who are really ill are in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
There's a lot of suffering. But I can also see the other side of like it may not seem humane, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
I can see a significant segment of the religious population disagreeing.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
That's probably where my little hesitancy
Yeah.
comes in a bit. But
I mean, my hesitancy would be because I would know how Mom would feel about it, but
yeah.
I just think
I'm
that,
sure she would not
disagree?
agree. I think so.
But I mean, at some point, it comes down to like quality of life,
Right.
And, so
Yeah. Anything else? Should I move on?
yeah, we can move on. That
Okay.
wasn't very hot.
Okay.
Little morbid, but not very hot.
Yeah, I know. Massages hurt you more than they relax you.
Completely disagree.
Interesting.
Completely disagree.
I think it depends on the type of massage. If you're in a hot tub and the jets are hitting on the same exact spot the whole time, I actually do find that painful. I like a lower jet. Like that massage type. Like a massage
I'm
chair.
not-
But an
I'm gonna
actual
put a bone of
massage, I
contention
don't
there.
agree. Okay.
I'm going to put a bone of contention there because just because you're feeling pain when it happens doesn't mean it's hurting you.
Well, it feels red, if that makes sense. It's always
Like,
like
if
on
you're-
my back and my shoulders. Like the skin hurts. Like
If you're getting a deep tissue massage, you're going to feel some pain, but it's
Yeah.
not necessarily hurting you. You're going to feel a lot better after.
yeah, I've never done deep tissue massage, but yeah. But I love a normal, like a
I mean,
full body massage. So good.
I look at those. Have you ever seen like a Korean like rub down massage?
I've never seen one.
It's like they rub so hard they like rub your skin off. I've never had one.
Oh,
I've like
yeah,
watched
no,
people. I've watched videos where people are getting it and it looks extremely painful.
Yeah.
But like after, it looks like you might feel like extremely refreshed after. It's weird. It's the
Yeah.
weirdest thing. Like I don't know if I'd want to go through the pain as it's happening.
Right, yeah. Well, that's like the cupping. Have you seen that where people do it's like
Yeah, I've
they
seen the cupping.
suction your skin in so you have all these little red dots all over
Yeah, I don't
you?
know if that. I don't know if that really does anything.
I just feel like that hurt. Like that must hurt. Like that must sting. I don't know. I don't like that either.
Once again, another lukewarm take.
Yeah, I think most of these are going to be lukewarm. Biting your nails makes you a cannibal.
You're not eating your nails. Disagree.
Yeah, I disagree. I agree. I agree with your disagree. Biting. Yeah, biting wouldn't. Okay, so if you swallow your bit nail, does that make you a cannibal?
Okay, so I have this really bad habit because I do bite my nails.
You do bite your nails, yes.
All right. Trigger warning. Some people are gonna get grossed out. Sometimes I will bite my nail and I'll leave the broken nail in my mouth and I'll like stick it between my with my tongue. I'll stick it.
Oh, gross.
It's just like something to do.
Yuck. I'm surprised
Does
you
it make
could
me a
even
cannibal?
have. No, it just makes you gross. I'm surprised you even have nails to bite because your nails you cut down like bite so down into the quick of your nail.
I
Like,
go down very, very deep. I
Yeah.
basically have no
oh,
fingernails.
I don't even know how you attempt to bite a nail. Like you're probably biting skin at that point. Like,
Uncle Dana used to get mad at me when I was a kid and tell me I was gonna have frog hands. Like,
Froggy.
yeah, he goes, "You're gonna have nothing. There's gonna be no nails to shape your fingers. You're gonna have frog hands." You used to try to scare me to stop.
It didn't work because you still do it. Oh man. Okay, they should stop making live action remakes of Disney animated movies.
Agree.
I guess I agree in the fact that we just don't really come up with a lot of original movies anymore. Caitlin, 20 years together and I did not know this. LOL. Well, now you do.
I'm just over remakes in general. Like,
Yeah.
can we just have original stuff?
I know. It's
Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be much original stuff going forward in the future with AI and stuff. So
yeah.
I think we're done with original content. But
I know, because when you do find like a really like original movie or original show, like people buzz about it because it is original. Like, because they're like, oh my God, it's not like anything we've seen. Like, you don't really hear that much anymore. It's
No,
few
even,
and
like,
far between.
even some of the good shows, like me and Caitlin have been catching up on The Pit, right? We're caught up on The
Yeah.
Pit now.
Oh, we're
and
not. We're waiting for the whole season to come out.
excellent TV show, but even that, like, it's a lot more graphic and stuff than ER
Yeah.
was, but it feels almost like an ER retread, especially because it has Noah Wiley in it. But it's just, but it's much better than ER was in my
Yeah.
opinion. But
I never watched ER, but like I've watched Grey's Anatomy, I've watched other medical dramas, and I do feel after talking to my father-in-law that is pretty realistic. Like what happens in a 12-hour shift
Yeah.
is pretty realistic. But yeah. Netflix is better than Hulu. I think all streaming services suck right now because
you
they're
think
making
they all do?
well, I don't think they all do, but I just think like we had cable, right, that had all the things, all the channels,
Yeah.
and then we started doing streaming, so we didn't have to pay for commercials. Now we have 5 different streaming services still with commercials, and we're paying more than we were for cable.
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
whole-
Like
the
as
whole
a
point of-
society.
The whole point of getting the streaming services was to eliminate all that, and now
Right.
it's all back again.
Yeah, so it's like, what did we gain? Nothing.
In the end, not much.
We ended up paying more. So, I mean, I'm kind of like a Netflix OG. I always
Yeah, me
like when
too.
when I'm looking for something to watch, I always check Netflix first.
What I will
I don't
say
know why.
is we have the ads version of Netflix, and even with the ads version, at least it's watchable. I find
Yeah.
the ads version of Hulu is almost unwatchable
Oh,
because there's so many.
I'm trying to think. We did watch some. What did we? Oh, I think we were watching Master Chef on, and there was a lot of commercials.
Hunter says Netflix is better. Hulu is littered with ads. Caitlin says, I loved Heated Rivalry so much. I'm on my second watch.
You're on your second reheat. That's what they call it, Caitlin. Reheat. Oh, Caitlin, I'm going to text you tomorrow. We'll chat all about it. Dentists are overdramatic about flossing.
Agree.
I agree too. Because they make it such a big deal
Caitlin's going to disagree.
that and flossing is very important. I'm not taking that away, but like they talk about flossing more than anything else. I feel like I hear about flossing more than I hear about brushing my own teeth.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's funny.
I mean, coincidence that my teeth are like horrible and I haven't flossed in like years, but I brush twice a day.
You should get if you
Sometimes
don't
3
like
times a day.
if you don't like the flossing, some people just don't like the floss. You can get a water pick, which is very similar.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it like it's a little more soothing on the gums, I think.
I use toothpicks a lot, but that's probably worse for you.
I actually don't know how toothpicks affect. If there's any dentists listening, of any of our 12 listeners, let us know. Short guys have better personalities. I don't think your height has much to do with your personality unless you're a jerk. I'm going to use that word.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not
Because
sure.
I do know that like there is little was it called little man syndrome, little man something. There's
Yeah.
a saying. I think it's
Napole-
like
the Napoleon complex.
yeah. Oh yeah, little man complex, something like that. That's probably real, but I think personality wise, I think you are who you are, regardless of your height. We may have done this one before. There will be a cure for cancer within our lifetime.
I think we might have done that. We all agreed that there probably already is one.
Yes, okay, skipping that. People should get a ticket for leaving a shopping cart in the parking lot.
Okay. All right. So I do think if there was a law enforcement official to enforce it, yes, absolutely 100%. I always put my cart away. In fact, I have saved numerous people's cars from being destroyed by someone else's car that they left there and the wind took it away. It really irritates me when people just leave it there. However, it's not like a law. So
Right.
like we can't really say it can be enforced.
Right.
One of the times we were like dog sitting cannoli and Hunter was there. He was like watching Cart Narcs. It's like a YouTube channel, and the guy just goes around and harasses people that leave their
Oh,
cart there.
I think I've seen something about
and
this.
it was
yeah.
driving me crazy because he goes like he gets in fights with the people. It's like you're causing more of a problem.
Right, yeah.
You know
There's a
what I mean?
line,
You're
right?
clogging out people. You're holding up all the cars while you're yelling at this person about not putting their cart away.
Yeah. I think I personally definitely judge people like I wouldn't date or marry a man that didn't put his cart away. Either in like a cart corral. I'm not saying you have to go back into the store.
No, the cart corral.
Yeah, but however, I do understand that sometimes, you might have kids with you. You can't leave the kid to put it back far away because there are some stores that do not have a lot of corrals, and that is part of the problem. But you can't leave like a toddler in a car while you run back in to bring the cart. So I try to give a little bit of grace, but I definitely judge a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
I do feel very strongly that people should be using it, and I
Me too.
do judge people for not using it, especially since I am essentially a shopper for a living, and I'm in this grocery store, Target, whatever. Like, I'm in grocery stores and stores that require carts 10 to 20 times a day,
Yeah.
and I'm always putting my cart away,
Yeah.
and it's costing me time and money to do that. But everyone in this world is in such a rush. Everyone thinks
Yeah.
their time is so important, right?
Well, then
it's
there's
kind of related to
just-
the way that people drive. It's just everyone thinks their time is more important, and they're inconsiderate to other people.
Well, I just think some people are like, oh, we're keeping someone has a job because I didn't put my cart away. I'm like, that's not how it works. Like, they still go out to get the carts in the cart corral. Like, they still have a job. They
Yeah.
still have the job to go
And you're
get
making
the
it more.
carts.
You leave it like a mile down the parking
Yeah.
lot. You're making their job harder.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're purposely making their job harder.
Yeah. Do you know
Earn
one
that or minimum wage, you idiot. Go get a college education and get a real job.
So before the car I had now, I had my Camry. I got it in 2012, and 3 weeks after having it, I went to a store and I had a job interview, and I parked far away because it was brand new. You know how like when you have a new car, you like stay away from other cars, you park far away, like whatever. That's what I do anyway because I don't want to get dinged up or whatever. Don't you know? I came out from that interview, and a cart from another store, it was like in a plaza, a cart from another store came flying down and it hit my car because when I got out, the cart was against my car and I had a dent the entire 11 years that I had that car. I'm like, come on. Like, I did this for a reason. Like, I parked far away for a reason. It still bit me in the butt.
I mean, you effectively painted a target on that car, I think, because you also got hit. That car got backed into.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I got rear-ended. None of them were ever my fault, though. The only one that was really ever my fault was I ran a yellow and I hit a pothole and my tire popped. It was like I was luckily close enough that I could get home, so Mike could fix it, before. But yeah, it was raining. I didn't know like the pothole was full of puddle, and I'm like, I'm running this light, and I just gunned it, and it again. Consequences, man. I'm sure the driver's ed teacher in you is dying right now.
What does the yellow light mean?
If you can safely stop, then you stop.
Yes. Stop if it's safe.
Stop if it's well, I said it differently, but yes.
Yeah, you basically said the same thing.
All right. Any more on parking lot drama,
Cart narcs?
politics?
We can move on from the cart narcs.
Companies should offer unlimited sick days for their employees.
Disagree.
I think in the perfect world, if people were honest and used their sick time for true illnesses, mental health days, that sort of thing, I think it would be fine. But because people take advantage of things, I don't think it would work.
No, it's yeah.
But in an ideal world, it would be nice to trust, like, hey, I'm going to come in, I'm going to do a good job, I'm going to do 100%, but on the days that I don't feel good, on the the days that like I just mentally can't handle another day, like I'm going to take a sick day, I'll be back tomorrow,
And
But-
people would abuse it. It's just
Yes.
it's human nature. Like you give people an inch, they're going to take a mile.
Exactly.
So you can't, and I'm an extremely progressive and liberal person, and I do not think that would be a good policy.
Yeah.
I think people absolutely should have an allocated amount of sick days, but to say unlimited would be absolutely ridiculous because
It'd be a free for all.
it would be a complete free for all.
Yeah.
So and then it's like you're not just, and I think the tendency and the people think, oh, you're just screwing over the employer. You're
You're
screwing over all
sticking
your,
it to the manager,
you're
right?
sticking it to all your coworkers too that have to cover. for you.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you're it's extremely inconsiderate, and it's I mean if you're genuinely sick, yes,
Mhm.
but like if you're just taking advantage of it, you're not taking advantage of just your employer. You're taking advantage of your coworkers as well.
Yeah, like it's a nice day, you want to hit the beach, and you call out. That's not like what sick time is for to me.
Yeah. That's what personal days are for. So get a job
Exactly.
that gives you personal days.
Exactly.
Now, if you wanted to say every job should have an allocated amount of sick days, and every job should be required to have an allocated amount of personal days, I could go on. I could go for that, right?
Yeah.
Because how many jobs don't
I think-
have? I mean,
well-
well, right now we have like paid family medical leave, so every job
Yeah.
has like sick and family time.
Well, and Massachusetts has sick time. The
Not
Mass
many
sick time law.
jobs. Not many jobs are going to have personal time, and there's a lot of jobs that you don't get vacations.
Yes.
So
Or you get
Yeah.
limited vacation regardless of.
yeah. And so in
you
lieu
know.
of the fact that you're not going to give, like a company is not going to give vacation time, maybe they should be required to give an X amount of personal days.
Mm.
And that I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
But to say like unlimited sick time, I mean, you're 100% going to have people taking advantage of it.
Yeah,
It's just
definitely.
the way it is.
I totally agree. Celebrities shouldn't be allowed to run for public office.
How dare you?
Sorry, Greta. Celebrities shouldn't be allowed to run for public office. I feel like
Public
this was.
office.
I feel like
Did-
this was made after like Trump got elected. Like someone was mad that
yeah,
Trump was a celebrity and won the
maybe.
presidency. No,
Was it Tony
that's
Robbins?
not. That's not in the Constitution,
Right. Yeah.
right? It's as long as they're legally allowed to run, and depending on the position, if they're some positions require you to be born in the U.S., some don't. But as
Mhm.
long as you meet all those requirements, it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not.
That's
you know?
true. That is true. I probably would have said disagree, but what you're saying is valid. Like
And then
you
then there's
can like
not
they're
really.
still people. We always have this conversation, right? Like they're still humans who have
Yeah.
a right to an opinion. And,
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
So this is kind of like off the topic of this particular hot take, but it is a hot take. I am sick of people telling celebrities or whatever to stick to their job.
Oh yeah,
like
I
an
think we
actor
talked
speaks
about
up,
this with Dave.
Just shut up and act. I don't need to know
Yeah.
your political opinion. Or a baseball player speaks out, or a football player takes
Yeah.
just shut up and play football. I'm sick and tired of people saying that because when a celebrity says something that you agree with, I don't hear you telling them to shut up.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So everyone is an American that does it. We all have our rights given
Mhm.
to us by the Constitution and our freedom of speech. So stop telling them to shut up. Let them vote. You don't have to agree with them.
Yeah.
But what if every time you said something, someone told you to shut up
Yeah. Well, doesn't that kind of happen though?
to your face?
No, I know.
I mean,
was
these
just
people
trying to be
these people
funny.
voice an opinion and they suddenly have like hundreds of thousands of people in their comments telling them to shut up.
I know. No,
How
not.
would you
They're-
feel if you had hundreds of thousands of people telling you to shut up every day? I don't care about you or what you think and blah blah blah. Like just let them. You don't have to agree with
Yeah.
them. Let
No.
them voice their opinion and
Yeah, no, I mean that's like on the same page as like a celebrity that's like out to dinner with their family. They like people like can get up in arms because like, oh, they didn't want to take a picture with me. Like, well, they're with their kids. Like they're being a mom or a dad. Like they're human. Like, and the argument is like, well, they're famous. They signed up for this. And I'm like, well, they signed up because they had a love of an art that they really wanted to do and that they're good at, and yes, they're making money at it, but they still deserve to be a mom and dad to those kids. Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? It's very similar to that.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, I think anyone would in that situation would probably have a similar reaction
Yeah.
where they would
And
get
I
slightly irritated.
and I
And by
get
and
like
large, most of them are good about it. I mean, they're
I-
mostly
I was just gonna say most people will say like I'm not gonna take a picture, but nice to meet you. Gonna get back to my family. From what I have seen, most celebrities will do something of that nature.
yeah.
But like just from like interviews and stuff that I've heard from people. But any more on that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll get off my soapbox.
Okay.
I wonder what David would say about that.
I think we have had this conversation, and I think he is aligned with us in this. I think, but we can circle back. Being rich makes you attractive. I don't think so.
No.
I disagree with that.
How many
This
people in
is
the
a-
Epstein class? Who do we find attractive?
Right? This one should be a good
I
one
just-
for you because you have kids and I do not. Kids should get an allowance.
If they do their chores.
Should get, I think. Like, should is the key word there. Like, every kid should get an allowance.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I agree.
I mean,
I
I think you do chores, you get an allowance, you don't. And we're not just gonna hand you money because you're a kid.
yeah, no, I know, but I also don't.
We
think that
house you, we feed you, we pay for all your things. like now you want me to hand you cash as well? No, do your chores and then maybe we'll talk about giving you an allowance.
I
That's how it's
also
always worked in
think-
our house.
Yeah. I also think that kids should not get an allowance for every chore that they do because they're not going to get an allowance when they are living on their own and having to do the normal house chores
Yeah, for themselves.
that like your parents have taken care of. So again, I'm always like there's a balance. Everything has a balance.
Well, in my house, if anyone needs an allowance, I suppose it would be Caitlin because she does everything the kids should be doing. She cleans their room. She's the one that makes their food happen.
Yeah, no, they're teenagers. They should be doing their chores. You remember you guys used to have that chore schedule thing, and
Yep.
when we watched them, you guys were like, "You need to stick to this. They need to do their chore," and they did. They took out our trash. They did the dishes. They helped us cook.
Caitlin pays the kids in Robux for some of their chores.
Oh, nice. Okay, there shouldn't be a 2-term limit for presidents.
There should be a term limit on every single political position.
I agree. It becomes stale.
So
I guess that means it could also be that it could be less than 2-term.
2 terms.
Depending on how you read that, there
two
shouldn't
terms
be a
are good cap.
2-term limit. Yeah.
I think there needs to be term limits for the president, which there are. Which we'll see if that gets overturned. There should be term limits for House and Senate, and term limits. I mean, I don't think like mayors and stuff have term limits.
I don't think so. I feel like we had the same mayor for my entire life until this recent one.
So there needs to be term limits for all political positions. I think everyone that wants to have an opportunity to serve should have an opportunity to serve. I think that, part of the reason that we have such a corrupt government is because of the lack of term limits and money in politics.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the people with the money are heavily invested in making sure those people stay in power.
Right. Yeah.
So
it's
hence,
definitely not a fair and
hence-
consistent thing.
The necessity for term limits. Now, some would argue, the anti-term limit people would argue, well, then there's no consistency between administrations. For example, with the presidency, foreign countries that don't have term limits, well, now they have to worry about every 4 to 8 years, they're going to have to negotiate with someone different that's going to have a different way of approaching it, and it throws them off when they're used to dealing with the country in one way, and now you get someone that's the complete opposite, and now they have to figure out how they're going to deal with the person in this way. So that's the counter argument that many people make that are opposed to term limits.
I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I think it becomes stale after a while, and then like again, it's unbalanced. It could potentially be unfair depending on how you're looking at things.
I think by and large, if you were to poll the American people, most 70% would probably say they were in favor of term limits.
Yeah, I guess. I've never really talked about that, but I agree. I think 2-term is a good. 1-term gets you in the door, gives you the lay of the land. You can lay out some of the things you want to accomplish. Term 2 is for accomplishing them,
And
then you're
like,
and
I
then
think,
you
I
leave.
think it's like with the House of Representatives, right? If we were going to do term limits for them, they would need to make the terms longer
Yeah,
because it's currently like a 2-year term. So they spend half their term campaigning
yeah,
for re-election. And then that's why when people wonder why nothing ever gets done in the House of Representatives, that's
'Cause
why
they're
they spend
busy doing their own thing.
half their term or more traveling around campaigning for re-election.
Yeah,
So if you put term limits, you make their term a little bit longer, and then you make term limits, you eliminate that problem, and then maybe you start seeing some progress and things actually getting done.
yeah, yep. All right, moving on. Elderly people should be required to retake the driver's test. I think yes, if it warrants it.
Yeah, I think there should be a triggering event. I think
Yes.
I think every driver. I don't even think it's just elderly people. I think I think there should be a law in the books that says if someone gets say 3 speeding tickets in 1
Yeah,
year.
certain amount of tickets.
Because right now, if you got 3 speeding tickets in 1 year, your license gets suspended for a year.
Okay.
And then you have to take a class to get your license back. But you don't have to pass any
Okay.
sort of. You don't have to pass like a road
Yeah.
test.
Okay.
I think when you get like a serious amount of violations like that in a short period of time, you
Mhm.
should have to retake the road test.
Yeah.
I think if you get in a certain amount of accidents in a certain period of
Yes.
time, you should have to take a road test.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think a lot of the problems, it doesn't necessarily mean a lot of the problems will go away. Some of the problems might, because some of those people might not be able to pass the road test. the next time.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
And then you get some of those bad drivers off the road. And this could be a moot point because once AI takes everything and every car is self-driving, there may be no people allowed to drive anymore anyway. So
That is true too. Cannoli
can
is
only-
very opinionated on this because
Sorry,
there is
Cannoli,
currently a driver in our yard right now. I think it's, I don't know, some sort of delivery or something. He does not like that this van is on our street. All right.
Caitlin agrees with the driver's test.
Yeah, I
and
just
she agrees
think,
with the term limits.
yeah, I think like I mean, elderly is always what you hear, but I've heard a lot of news stories. Can you hear him growling? But like, you'll see an elderly man or woman who like hit the gas instead of the brake and then ran into a store or something like that. Like that to me does, like, you should have to retake your test just to make sure like gas is what and left is what, like
Well, yeah.
gas is on the right? Like I do think there should be, like you said, a triggering event.
A triggering event. Yep.
I don't know if we've done this one before. There should be a maximum age for when you can run for president.
Yes.
You think there's a
Yes.
maximum age?
Yes.
What
there
is what do
absolutely
you
should be.
think that age is?
I don't think anyone older than this is this is someone that voted in primaries for someone that was like 76 before when Bernie Sanders ran, but I think 72 should be the cap on president. I don't think anyone should
Okay.
be older than 72 when they run.
So does that get into age discrimination though?
I'm sure people
Like,
would make
is-
that argument,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't
Like
even
from
see.
an HR standpoint, I'm like, oh.
I don't see how
even
you
the
can-
driver's test. I'm like, oh, gotta be careful, age discrimination.
I
Like
don't see how anyone can look what happened with Biden the last part of his term. I mean, it was already starting in the beginning of the term, but it was really bad the last part
Yeah.
of his term, and say he should have been running for president.
Yeah.
He should never have been running for re-election for sure.
Mm. 72. Oh, this is appropriate. We should stop doing daylight savings time. I think yes.
Yeah, I have mixed emotions on this because I like it when we have like I don't know how we get it so that there's just the right amount of sunlight in the morning and just the right amount of sunlight at night. You know, my deep depressions start when it's like dark at like 4
Yeah.
p.m. That's when I start getting super depressed.
Yeah, I was in an incredibly good mood on what was it, Monday and Tuesday, because it was like 70, sunny. I just had like a sweatshirt and a vest on. I'm like, this is the dream. I'm like, I'm driving home. It's still light out. We're eating dinner. It's still light out. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, life is great. Yeah, I feel you on that. I think we've talked about this. Movies shouldn't be longer than 2 hours.
I suppose it depends on the type of movie.
I definitely hate a long movie, especially in the theater. I mean, not that people even go to the movie theaters anymore, but like
It depends on the movie
because you don't have a potty break, you don't have a pee break.
Here's the thing: like a really good movie, you get lost in, you don't even notice the time.
True.
Right. So when a movie's very immersive and pulls you in, you don't even notice it's like 3 hours long.
That's true. When was the last time
that's
you
how you
watched a
can-
movie like that?
Maybe Avengers Infinity War. What was that, like 2.5 hours long?
Wow.
That was probably like Endgame. I felt like was too long. I didn't think it was as good.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think Infinity Wars was better. I was gonna say Inception. I feel like Inception I watched
very good.
and
Yep, immersive.
I did not know. I didn't know how long that movie was. It was so good.
Some movies you can feel the length,
Yes.
but the best movies that are long, you don't even notice the time. In fact, sometimes you're even a little sad when it ends. Like comedies, hour and a half.
Yes.
A good
If it's
comedy
longer
movie.
than an hour and a half,
The best comedy movies are in and out. Hour and 20
Yes.
minutes. Hour and a half. They're done.
yep.
You get the
Joke,
laughs.
joke.
Yep, punch,
Heartfelt.
punch, punch.
Joke. Yes. Yep.
And-
Totally
and,
agree.
Like those are the best ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Caitlin brings up the Lord of the Rings and Titanic. Very long movies. Lord of the Rings, same thing. I got lost. All the Lord of the Rings movies are like, if you watch the uncut versions, they're like 3 hours. I could literally watch. Me and Caitlin over like a 2-day period watched all 3 Hobbits and all 3 Lord of the Rings.
Oh, wow.
During COVID.
Wow.
And,
Yeah.
So, it was like, didn't even notice the time pass by.
Yeah. Titanic, I just rewatched recently as an adult and like cried like a baby. Because when I was a kid, you watch it and you're like, oh my God, like, you know, huge ship, all these people died. But as an adult, you realize, like, oh my God, these people went on vacation. Like, they were traveling. And then this horrible thing happened and they're just sitting in the ocean. And it, like, really happened. Like, I don't know. There was just something when I rewatched it that, like, that was a long movie that I did not pick up on as long in the moment. But, like, when, you know, back in 1994, I remember being like, oh, I got to switch the VHS tape, you know, because it was like a 2, you know. And then Lord of the Rings, I haven't seen probably since we watched it, like when I was a teenager, like when they were first coming out. And I felt like those were long. So I'd have to rewatch them now to see if I get.
The trees.
The trees. Yeah. That was something.
For those that are in the dark about that, we took Michelle's dad to see Return of the King. That was the one.
It was the second, whatever the second one is.
It was the second one. It was the third one.
Oh, it's the third
Because
one. Okay.
yeah, the trees appeared in the ants and they came back in the third one.
Oh,
So
okay.
It was because it was the third one. So
See, I
Return of the
haven't seen
King,
them in a long time. We'll have to. Maybe
took-
Mike and I will rewatch them.
We took Michelle's dad on like opening day for Return of the King. We went at like 10 in the morning. It's like a bunch of families there, and then like the first scene that the ents, which are giant like tree like creatures, come back.
Yeah. And they
Infant just
talk
goes
and-
out loud in the middle of the theater. Oh, the trees.
He had a terrible habit of doing that because Mike and I took him to see Iron Man 2. And he's like, you've seen Iron Man 2, obviously, when
Obviously, yep.
he's checking his toxicity, You know, he's like backstage and he's checking it. He's checking it like when he's at his house at the party, and he checks it one more time, and Dad goes, he's like, he keeps checking his toxicity. I wonder why. Out loud in the movie theater. Mike and I are like, oh my God. I'm like, Dad, you, like, shh. And then, were you in the movie theater with Pirates of the Caribbean when he
No.
fell asleep and was snoring? And I'm like, who is snoring? And I'm like turning around trying to look, and then I look right next to me, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, we're the ones with the snoring person. He was horrible to bring movies to. Had no concept that like you're supposed to be quiet in a movie theater.
Yeah, he watched it like he was watching it in the living room.
Yes, exactly. Oh man, funny. Okay, our phones shouldn't be allowed to listen to us.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah, like
A given.
basic privacy. Yeah.
never. You can't put that genie back in the bottle. That's never gonna be undone.
Oh, I'd rather have roaches in my apartment than mice. I think I'd rather have
Caitlin?
mice.
Caitlin, we have mice right now.
Oh, I think I'd rather I mean, I always joke and say if we ever found a mouse in here, we're moving. Like, that's it. But I think realistically, I think mice are better than roaches.
Yeah, we have mice right now.
Oh, no. Do you
Like
have...
Harley actively caught one today.
Oh, did you, like, make a big deal? You're supposed to make a big deal, like that she brought it to you as a present.
So
You're supposed to, like, congratulate her.
Caitlin likes to make a big deal. Like, Harley, put that down. Don't touch it. I cheer her on. I'm like, get rid of it. Get rid of them.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to bring...
But the Caitlin and the kids are paranoid because the housing thinks they came from the attic. So the maintenance went up to the attic and put a bunch of traps in the attic, poison
Oh.
traps.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
I don't think there's something in the attic. I think it's squirrels.
Oh, mom
I think the
mom
mice are
passed
coming
that
from-
on to you.
I think the mice are coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, generally you would think mice would come from like ground level. You know?
Yeah.
But Kim Kardashian is more famous than Beyonce. I
Interesting.
don't really think about either one of them, so
Yeah, me neither.
um
I guess how are you judging their fame level?
yeah,
Who,
exactly.
Twitter followers? Probably Kim. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not even on my radar. I mean, I like Beyonce, like I've danced to her music and stuff, but they're
Side
not
note, how many viewers right now are like, wow, Dana is really gross. He sits there and he bites his nails and eats them in his teeth, and then he lives with a bunch of mice.
Hey, mice happen. Mice happen.
Or at least I'm not boiling, baking, and eating it
Ew.
raw. Or
Or grilling a cake. Ooh. Ice cream is overrated. Totally disagree. It's one of my favorite
Disagree.
foods. I love ice
love ice
cream.
cream.
I could eat it every day. I might actually have one when we're done podcasting, honestly. Ranch belongs on pizza.
on pizza?
On pizza.
No.
Really?
No. I don't mind dipping pizza in ranch. I don't think it belongs on the pizza.
So you don't think that you should be able to get, or you wouldn't want a pizza delivered with like a ring of ranch. You want a normal pizza delivered, and then you want to dip your pizza. So
Yeah.
you can control the amount of ranch.
Exactly. Like
In-
we
okay.
get, every now and then we get this pizza from the store. It's like a pre-made pizza. It's like the sauce is ranch, and I think
Yep.
it's too much. It's too much ranch.
Okay. Interesting. I
So
went along.
I would prefer the pizza and then a little cup of ranch, and I can dip the pizza in ranch if I want.
You
to.
like a good pizza ranch ratio.
Yes.
I hated ranch for the longest time up until recently, probably within the last year. And I just started having it on more things. Like I would only ever really have it on like a buffalo wing or something. And I was like, yeah, this is good. And like my friends would be like, oh, we put ranch on ice cream. We put ranch on pizza, salad, fries, and
Put a little ranch
burgers.
on it.
I mean, I have friends that put ranch on everything. And I'm like, this is disgusting. It makes me want to vomit. But now I love ranch. It's really good.
Hunter says basically Domino's because they give you ranch with the pizza, but not on it.
Oh, okay. Uncle Mike he likes ranch a lot.
All right. Last hot take.
Oh, all right. Last one. Hold on, because this one's silly. Oh, this is good. Strict parents make for wilder kids.
Yes, I agree.
I agree too. I agree too. We kind of talked about it last
This
week.
is evident. This is evidence based, so we have evidence for this. I mean, wild kids can be wild kids, anyways. But I think I know, speaking from myself, I think they can make wilder adults too. Like
Yeah.
I went off the rails when I was in my 20s.
Yeah. Because like I feel like your younger years are for making the silly things, and your parents like should be mad at you a few times because you should be breaking rules. That's the time to do it. And then when you're an adult, it's like out of your system, right? Like
Yeah, but if you never get that opportunity,
then you just
end up,
become
you end up, and then it
a
gets
wild
all
adult.
pent up, and then you just end up letting loose, like
Yeah.
right? So
And then like potentially your life could be ruined.
so you end up with like super strict parents that have these kids that aren't ever allowed to be themselves, and it eventually just explodes and they
Yeah.
end up wild kids. Or they don't end up wild kids while they're kids, but they get out on their own, and all of a sudden that's when it comes out. And I think in my case, it wasn't just like our parents or whatever. It was like all this pressure that was on me when I was younger,
Yeah.
between like sports and karate. And I had all these expectations in school, honor society. I had all these expectations on me where I never could I could
I
never
think-
let loose.
I think we all had a lot of expectations.
And then I got out of high school and I was like,
freedom.
I went crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, I think expectations are good. I think there should be some, I'm not
yeah,
saying
absolutely.
again,
I mean, you don't
I
want it to
say
be a
it a
complete
million
free-for-all,
times.
but
balance.
there's- yeah, no,
Balance.
it's like, and that's like a struggle that I think a lot of parents have because they don't know, like, that you have to be strict about some things, but some things you
Yes.
have to let kids just make the mistakes on.
Yeah,
right?
because then they'll learn from
that's
them.
how they learn. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you don't give them the opportunity to learn that as kids, then when they get out on their own, they haven't learned that lesson. It's a lot worse when they're adults because when you're a kid and you make a mistake, you have your parents to fall back. Like you
Yeah.
have that
Support
support system to fall back
yeah.
on, right?
Yeah.
It can be harder as an adult if you don't have that support system anymore. And now you make those mistakes that you should have made when you were a kid, and now you're up the creek and there's
Yeah.
no rebounding.
And like certain things are like legal, like if you get into, I don't know, like you're drinking or something, like you're underage versus when you're older age. Like there are some things that are better when you're younger than versus when you're older and vice versa. So there's just, balance.
Yeah,
I go back to
definitely
balance all the time. All
All
right.
right. Oh, great hot takes. Some
Yeah.
hotter than others.
Lukewarm hot takes. I
I think those videos might have been hotter than some of the takes we had, but
I know. I just think that we kind of all, I mean, I know David wasn't here, but when we've done this before, like on some things we are very, on about. And I think you and I are a lot more similar than me and Dave and you and Dave. So for us, this was probably like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, totally.
I agree.
Like,
Although you've turned on me, you turned against me on the spoon versus
oh,
fork.
I know. I didn't mean to. It just like I didn't have a fork and I used a spoon instead. And I was like, wow, I'm like, this really is easier. I'm like, I gotta evidence based, man. I gotta change. Just because I believe something once doesn't mean I have to believe it now.
How dare you?
Oh gosh. Well, next week we'll be back with David,
Excellent.
and then the following week it'll
Bro
just
show.
be you two. Bro
Maybe a
show.
bro show.
Yep. Probably the last sibling show with Shelly. I'll be ousted.
All right,
All right,
everybody. Well,
yeah.
thanks for tuning in.
Yes,
And,
thank you.
We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.